Hey guys, Stoic here. So today on episode 5, we're going to go ahead and take a look at building our iron farm finally. I never seem to have enough, and so we're going to build that. I have a tutorial I will link up at the top right now that you could take a look at. So I won't go into crazy detail. I'll probably have a lot of sped up spots during the build. But you could take a look at that tutorial if you'd like the full build. And real quick, I'll show you some of the things we got done. All right, so let me go ahead and roll back ashore here and we'll take a look. All right, so as you can see here, we got our stone brick stairs put in all the way up. We've got a lot of this wall smoothed out and diorite and granite removed. You'll see that we've got a floor up here made of stone bricks and cracked stone brick with some cobblestone mixed in here and there, using glowstone for lighting, and just because we've got these stone brick walls with spruce. I'm using spruce fencing for this, and then the lanterns, but of course that's not going to reach out all the way across, so I thought the glowstone blended well. This is nothing. I'm kind of just checking things out there, trying to figure out what I want to do. What else we got? Oh, you can see I kind of moved my... Right here you can kind of see I've moved my sugarcane. I'm basically utilizing our saturated stairs all along this path. And the reason for that is, if you will notice, our rail is gone that was through here in our last episode on the village breeder. And the reason is guys, I have filled my trading hall. It's gonna get noisy in here. Yeah, that's right. I got every slot filled. I've got every profession over here. Every librarians here. Librarians all down through here, and librarians all down over there. So I'm really pushing the sugarcane right now for paper so I can get trades going with these guys. Mainly just to get them leveled up and see what they have. Nice thing was, I told you last episode I would show you, and I'll do it right now actually. So one of the things I did, this guy got nothing. Okay. So one of the things I did is on the first 18 I put in, so this entire bottom row and half of that one, I would break this. I don't know if I can do it right now because it's nighttime, but I'll show you at least what I'm doing. And then I would put it back down, and he would give me a different trade. He's not going to right now because it's not during the workday, so I'm going to get the same trade over and over from him. But by doing that, these first 18, I have max level enchants on all of them. So I did that on the first 18, then after that I just kind of threw them in there because, my percentage of me getting the max level enchants of the ones I don't have just keeps decreasing and decreasing and decreasing the more I do get. So I settled for the first 18, and the rest of them I'll level up and see what they got, and if they don't have something we like, we will send them on their way and replace them with trades with new villagers, hoping that we get better trades. All right. Yes, there's something over there, but I'll talk about that in a second. Let me get some sleep here, and then I'll show you that real quick. Okay, so we've got this. I don't know if you remember from previous episodes, but I had this waterfall that was coming down, and it was just one strand here, and then there was another strand that came down about here. It started hitting a bunch of dirt and rock, or dirt and stone. And then it just spread all across, and I was always having to jump across here. I knew at some point I would want to do something across here to get past that water or get rid of the water altogether, but I thought, why not embrace it? So I actually went up there. I gotta put a piece of glowstone there, that's why it's empty. And I chiseled out, I pickaxed out all the way across. I went ahead and bucketed water all the way across and created a waterfall. And then I created this arch that is pocketed on the top so that the water doesn't obviously go everywhere. And then this is also pocketed down here, as you can see, on each side, so that the water doesn't go everywhere. So it was kind of a cool, I just thought it'd be a cool feature. And now I have this nice walkway through here. Eventually I'll probably end up leveling all this out, but that's as far as I've gotten for now. All right. So I don't know if you guys have seen my tutorial or not, that's linked up above, but that's what we're going to build, is that iron farm. I've got my, see here, I've got them captured. They're not tagged yet, but they are holding blocks in their hands, so I don't have to worry about them going anywhere. But I'd capture these guys, so we'll have to get them to our iron farm. Got my first villager set up over there. And then if you remember, last episode we did the villager breeder, so I've got a little land bridge with a rail going to it as well. And so both of these will end up railing down to the platform, but I thought it'd be easier to go from up there than to get them down here and then get them back up again. So let's go ahead and hop over and get started. Alright, so we've got everything laid out here. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to make sure that you see in my tutorial there's an area in back of this that we're going to put all our redstone, so I just want to make sure I had that laid out so I didn't leave myself short out in the water there. I did have to add a little bit, but not too bad. So okay, so this would be our back wall, and then we got 2 hoppers and a chest. Alright, so we'll build our base here. And then we're going to start towering up, just like on the tutorial, okay? Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build our platform. It's going to be 20 by 20. Alright, we got our 20 by 20 with a 2 by 2 hole in the middle platform done. So next step would just be run some glass borders all the way around. I might actually use... I might have to do the math on this. I may not have enough glass, so I may actually put the first row as stone, but we'll check it out. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna run a wall along here just like in our tutorial. It'll be too high. Alright, now that we got our walls up, I gotta put in some temporary blocks here to get our water flow right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we're ready to put down our water. So we'll start here so I can replenish. This ought to be fun. Might actually try walking the wall. I don't like that angle. Alright, so we'll get our water all put in here. Alright, we'll put our water up on our corners now. Alright, so we've got our entire platform filled with water. Now I just gotta bust out all these temporary blocks. Alright, well hopefully you were smarter than I was. And I'm fortunate here because I've got water I can jump into. Hopefully you were smarter than I was and you thought of how you were going to get down since I didn't tell you or warn you. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get down and we'll get started on the platform for the villagers and the zombies. Alright, so before we get started on the platform, I'm going to go ahead and put my lava in here. So go ahead and break this out. And then put your sign. Oh, too high. Alright, put your sign there. Alright. There we go. Alright, we'll get started on the platform now. Alright, so we're going to put our platform up here all the way around 3 by 3, and then I'll probably go ahead and do the redstone below it. It doesn't really matter where I put the which corners I put the zombies on, because I'm still going to have to take them all the way around. So we'll devise some kind of rail system to, probably with dirt, temporarily to get those guys around. But I'll get that built here quickly. Alright, so we got our platform in for our zombies and villagers. got our pistons in place. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the glass enclosures now. And essentially we're going to need to start bringing in our villagers and our zombies at that point. I think I'm going to bring in the villagers first because they might be hard to handle if the zombies are already here and start causing them to go crazy. The other way I could do it is to, you know, I could completely enclose the zombies in glass and the villagers wouldn't see them. So, but we'll just see what works out. I'm going to go ahead and get all the glass walls and everything in place, and then get some bridges over here and get the rail set up, and then I'll bring you back when I'm moving villagers in. Okay? Alright, so we're ready to get our first villager in here, and I'll go ahead and show you how to do the first one. Pretty much just rinse and repeat after this, so let's go over and get this guy. Go ahead and take out... They're always so questioning, contemplating. Alright. Come around here. You gotta do this one at a time, because you gotta make sure they get assigned to the bed and workstation within their cell. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and close him and me in here. Okay, and then I'm gonna get him out of here. Sorry, man. Okay, for some reason, am I out of space? Okay, well, we'll make space. Alright, then what we want to do is we'll throw down a bed. Scooch over, man, scooch over. Thank you. There we go. And right here, we'll throw down a composter. Alright, so he's attached to that at least. And we'll back out of here. Go ahead and throw a piece of glass up, and there's our first villager. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing all the way around. Get them all attached to their composters. And then we'll work on the zombie, which should be interesting. Alright, so we've got all of our villagers in. And they've actually, I did it in the middle of the night, so they were actually already attached to their beds. They're already attached to their workstations. So essentially once we get some zombies in here, they should really start producing golems right away. So yeah, now comes the hard part. So we've got 2 zombies up here. And if I get close enough, they'll hit me because this fence won't stop it. But there we go. So we'll get him in here. And I'll be able to now cut this. But I'm actually going to... I don't want to get too far out here. I just want to see if I can turn this. Alright. So now I can go in there and get him. But the problem is you don't want to do it during the daytime for obvious reasons, which is as soon as he gets out from underneath this awning, he's going to light on fire and he probably won't make it. He might, but I don't really want to risk it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until nightfall and then we'll go ahead and run him over there. If you wanted to, you could run an, you know, I don't know how wide you'd have to do it honestly because I've never done it, but you could run an awning across this entire span over to your iron farm, but I'm just going to wait for nightfall and then I'll shoot him over there. Hopefully I don't get killed myself. So we'll come back when it's nightfall and I'll show you me getting the first one over there. This could be a little interesting, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, here we go. Sunset. So let's go ahead and give this a go. See how this goes. And away our friend goes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to try and get him out of there without hopefully he doesn't, I don't know how fast he's going to move. I'm going to stand here because I don't really care about getting my cart. I can get it another way. Alright. So there's that. Oh, you hear that? That was quick. I don't know if you heard. Oh, there he is. Well, that was quick. We got an iron golem pretty fast. So we're going to do that again. I'm going to get the other guy over here and then I'll be back. Alright, so we got the other villager in here, same way. I had to sacrifice a couple of mine carts for it. But I keep hearing iron golems dropping constantly, so I'll have enough iron. I probably already have enough iron to replace both those mine carts. Next step, if I don't get these guys some rest, the iron farm will stop. So we got to get all this redstone in to get these pistons pumping up and down and giving these guys a break every so often. So I'm going to go ahead and take apart all of this, get all this rail picked up, get a lot of this dirt taken down, lower my scaffolding, basically my dirt scaffolding down to where we're going to start the redstone, and then I'm going to get all that installed and yeah, get this thing finalized. So before I finish all this off, one thing we do want to go ahead and make sure we do, even though these guys have a block, I'm still going to tag them. Just because, just in case. I guess, I don't know how else to put it. I just don't want them to despawn. So we'll name that one Tom, and we'll name that one Jerry. This one here Jerry for those fans of that old cartoon. And then also I do have some lighting I was putting up here, and I just had to wait until I finished putting the zombies up here to finish, because we do have some spawnable blocks inside these areas where the villagers are. So, alright, so I'm gonna get the rest of this cleaned up and get our this dirt scaffolding I'm using moved down to our level where we're gonna start our redstone. Alright, so we got the top level of redstone in. Right now all the pistons are extended because I haven't done anything below this, but we'll go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this ledge now. And I'll probably actually get rid of this whole thing, because now all I gotta do is do this and then come up the back. So this will give our villagers a break while we're building this. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we've got all the redstone circuit in. Again, this will be linked throughout the entire video at the top right with a tutorial for doing this. But yeah, I hear, I don't know if you hear it, but I hear iron golems coming down. But we do want to go up and make sure this is cycling. It should be cycling, I think it was every 2,400 ticks or something like that. I don't remember at this point, but it's enough that it does it throughout the day and night enough that it is extremely efficient, and at the same time gives the villagers enough time to sleep and address their workstations so that we can continue to get iron golems all through the day. Look at there. Now, this could just be working because I just recently retracted the pistons. So let's go up here and make sure we actually see, we'll go up here and actually make sure we see the, yeah, the pistons going up and down at some point. Okay. And there we go. There the pistons shoot up, and the farmers have a chance to address their workstations this time of day. It'll do the same thing. I think it does it about 8 or 9 times a day. So at nighttime, when it happens, it'll allow them to lay down for about 8 seconds and register some sleep time as well with the game. So awesome. So this is working great. We can go ahead and run down here and see how much iron we've gotten just while we've been building this. Hey, we've got a stack and a half, and oh, there's another guy. Like I said, it really churns them out. We should get over 300, if not 330 iron ingots a day, or an hour, sorry. So this will be huge for us. I can start thinking about our sorting system with all the hoppers. No more need for sparingly using our iron pickaxes only on, you know, gems and such. I can basically go to iron full time, and possibly even, you know, hopefully soon with the increased speed, I'll be able to mine, maybe even get some more diamonds and switch over to using diamond pickaxes. But I may wait for a mending villager for that first. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and close all this, close this ground up, keep the critters out, and at some point, probably not today, but at some point, I'm gonna enclose all that redstone up there too to kind of pretty it up. But today, I'm just gonna enclose this, put a dirt layer across here, close all this redstone up, and yeah, and start collecting some iron. Alright guys, so I think that's it for this episode. We'll go ahead and leave Tom and Jerry up there doing their job scaring our villagers. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit that like button. And most of all, we'd love to have you as a subscriber to our channel. That's the biggest way you can support us. But yeah, and also, like I said, linked at the top there through this whole video has been a tutorial on how to make this iron farm. So if you are interested, you like what you see, go ahead and check it out. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. You have a great day.